Greetings, Satnam. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Atma Shant, and this is Pippa. And Pippa is again a little camera shy. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on with her. But she's a little tired too, because we just went for a walk. Anyway, so today the Kriya that we're going to do, it's a great complementary Kriya with the last video that I did, the magnetic field and heart center. And it's just a wonderful Kriya to help uh, support and strengthen our adrenals and kidneys and to reduce stress, overall stress. So when our adrenals and kidneys are functioning properly, we function. We function properly. We function better. So this particular Kriya it's also somewhat energizing. We'll be doing some breath of fire. We'll be doing definitely some different poses. So you'll start in easy pose, and you're going to bring your hands into a mudra. It's called the lotus mudra. And you'll bring your pinkies together and your thumbs together with the hands facing out, the palms touching on the bottom, and bring them just right in front of the heart. And we will inhale, pushing out, and then inhale, coming in. So it's bringing those hands back into that lotus mudra. And here you can either keep your eyes open or you can close them and just focus on that third eye. Again, as we're doing these movements, we are reciting a mantra to ourselves, Sat Nam. So Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam, Sat Nam. And that's typically just to ourselves silently. Inhale, hold, and squeeze and apply the mulban, and that's just squeezing those sex organs, those lower organs, and kind of imagining that Kundalini energy rising up your spine, up into the top of your head. Imagining those channels being clear and free of any blocks. And release. So the next posture is an energizing one. We're going to clasp our pinkies together, curl our fingers into our palms, and have our thumbs up. And we're going to bring this right in front of our solar plexus. And you're going to be kind of pulling those fingers apart, again, relaxing the shoulders. We don't want to have any stress in the upper shoulders, any of that. So just being mindful of that. And we're going to do breath of fire. And if you watched my last video, we did a lot of breath of fire. It's just a rapid, energizing breath through the nose. It comes from the belly, and it goes like this. We'll do this for about 2 minutes. Deep inhale. Hold that breath and release. Ooh, made my nose tickle. Okay, so we're going to do what's called the cannon breath now. And we're going to do the breath of fire, but it's actually through our mouth. So we're going to shape our mouth like an O, like this. And then we're going to breathe, do the breath of fire through the mouth. So it goes like this. If you feel like you're starting to get dizzy or if it's too intense, you can slow it down, or you can just do deep breathing through the mouth. Either way is fine. Just make sure to do it through the mouth. Deep inhale, hold, and release. Whew. Okay, let's just relax for a second here. Let that energy circulate. Okay, so in the next pose, we will have our hand behind our back. The palm will be facing out, our right hand in front with the palm facing out. And we're going to do a chant that's just HUD, and it's HAR, and it goes like this: HUD, 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 HUD. Again, coming from that navel point. HUD, 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 HUD. Breathe in, hold, and release. Okay, so for the next one, we're going to do what's called body drops. And if you can sit in lotus pose, that's great. I cannot. That's more power to you. So if you can do that, that's great. Then if you could lift your whole body, I cannot do that. So just do the best that you can. So in easy pose, you're just literally lifting your buttocks off the ground and dropping them rapidly. Inhale and release. So for the next one, we're just going to bring our arms in front of our third chakra, our solar plexus, and just kind of hugging ourselves. We're going to just do deep breathing here. So bringing the breath all the way down into our kidneys, to our adrenals, to our lower back. This is just a great cleansing breath. Relaxes our nervous system. Inhale and release. Okay. So for this next pose, we're going to have our feet straight out, our legs straight out with our feet engaged and activated. And we'll have our arms straight out, again, keeping those shoulders relaxed with the thumbs up, the hands curled in, the fingers curled in. And on the inhale, coming forward, exhale, coming back. Okay, inhale, come center, and release. Okay, so the next one, we're going to be doing pelvic tilts. So we'll come back laying on our back. Bring your heels in as close as you can to your buttocks. If you can grab the heels, great. If you can't, don't worry about it. And we're just going to gently bring up our hips, our pelvis, and then bringing it down. So bringing it up on the inhale and then down on the exhale. This is also a great quad strengthener. Okay, inhale up, hold that breath, apply mold on, squeeze those sex organs, and release. Okay, so for the next one, it's a modified cat-cow. So we'll come onto our hands and knees here, and we will be coordinating it's kind of a hand-leg movement, so it's bringing in our knee and then coming out. So inhaling, bringing that knee into the head, forehead as much as you can, and then exhale out. So This is also really great for balance. Okay, and then we're going to switch legs. Inhale, bring that knee in, and then exhale out. Inhale, and then release. So now we'll come back onto our heels, kind of like child's pose, and then we will have our hands in front in prayer pose. And we're just going to rock back and forth. So we're going to rock forward on the inhale and then back on the exhale. Inhale and release. Okay, so for the last one, we're just going to do some rocking on our back, kind of help massage the spine. So it's essentially just grabbing. You can cross your feet, which is sometimes helpful or not. You don't have to. It always helps me to grab my big toe and just rock back and forth on the spine, massaging the spine, massaging those adrenals and those kidneys, saying hello. Okay, and then we will just slowly make our way down on the mat into Shavasana. And again, with Shavasana, we are just natural breath, allowing things to be as they are, allowing everything to integrate. And ideally, you would pause the video for your Shavasana and really do a good Shavasana. Ideally, 10 to 15 minutes is best. Okay, so we'll just slowly come back into the room, wiggling your hands, rolling your wrists, wiggling your feet. And bringing those knees up into the chest and just rocking back and forth. Again, massaging that lower spine, and those kidneys and adrenals. And we'll just slowly rock up into easy pose. And just be here for a minute. Again, sensing into your body, sensing how you feel now as to compared to how you felt when you started. Maybe you feel more relaxed, maybe you feel more energized. There's no good, there's no bad. It's just observing objectively, seeing what's here. We're going to end with simple Sat Nam. So go ahead and bring the palms together at the heart center, rubbing them. Take a deep inhale and exhale, release. And inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Thank you so much for joining me, and Pippa, who's kind of disappeared. I would love it if you would add comments about your journey, about doing Kundalini. How's it going for you? Also, be sure to subscribe and like the channel if you're enjoying this content. And we'll see you next time. Thank you.